Okay, good morning everyone. We were doing the chapter on elements of weather, and this is the last part of the chapter, and that's the uh, that's the elements we were doing, and precipitation being one of the elements, all right, one of the factors that affects the weather and the climate. So precipitation, what is precipitation? First we'll understand that. What happens is when evaporation takes place because of high temperature, when evaporation takes place, the water vapor being lighter, it rises up. Okay, warm air, light air, warm air, it rises up. After it reaches a certain height, it starts to cool down. Now, when this water vapor starts to cool down, this is when the process of condensation begins. Okay, and this condensation forms the cloud. All right. So when the cloud is formed, and after the formation of the cloud, when the water vapor keeps adding up to that cloud, then the cloud becomes heavy and it can no longer hold any more water. All right, so they can no longer remain suspended in the air. All right, so what happens after that? They come down on the earth's surface as tiny droplets. This is what we call precipitation. Okay, precipitation is when there's a downpour on the earth as droplets. That's what is called precipitation. Now, precipitation brings down the temperature of any area. All right, any type of precipitation it can be, it will bring down the temperature. So, but you have to also remember that it's not only the rain that's precipitation. There are various forms of precipitation. Okay, rain, underline this part. Rain is the most common form of precipitation. Rain being the most common form only. Okay, this is not the one and only form. One form is rain, and that's the most common form which you must have underlined. The other forms of precipitation are rain, snowfall, hailstones, sleet, drizzle, etc. There are also the other forms of precipitation, while fog, mist, dew, they are the forms of condensation. Okay, so condensation is while the cloud is forming. Precipitation is when the cloud no more can hold any more water vapor, they fall down as droplets. It can be in the form of snowfall, rainfall, sleet, drizzle, and hailstone. So when the moisture in the air condenses closer to the ground and mixes with dust in the air, it forms mist and fog. Okay, so condensation, listen to me again. Condensation, when it takes at a higher level, meaning the water vapor, when it starts to cool down after reaching a certain height, clouds are formed. But when these same water vapor, it starts to cool down on the ground level only before reaching a certain height. If it starts to cool down in a certain on the ground level only, it will start to condense on the ground level only. That's when a mist and fog are formed. Okay, so when warm moist air mass blows over a cold surface, snow or ice over a then it can cause fog. So basic difference between fog and the mist is that fog will be, it's a foggy day. You must have experienced that foggy day kind of a thing. So that fog it will reduce the visibility, there's no doubt. But this will be on the formation on the ground level. So when you have to travel from one place to another by your car, you have to use a fog light to clear the fog. You will not be able to see the other car that's coming towards you, or maybe you will not be able to see the other person coming towards you also if it is dense fog. Whereas mist is also like fog but at a higher level. Okay, ground level will be clear, but at a higher level, the entire atmosphere air will be covered with fog like feature, and that's called mist. So if the formation, the look wise it is similar, but mist is formed as a higher level, at a higher level. Fog is formed as a ground level, on the ground. So when this water vapor, so I want you all to underline this mist and fog. I think it's given under back also. Okay, when water vapor in the air cools down, it condenses to form dew drops on the grass. Now, when the same, what is dew is when these water vapor, it cools down, okay, but it cools down on a surface. Condensation takes place on any surface. It can be a leaf, it can be a stone, it can be the roof of your house. If it starts, if the condensation begins, if the cooling of the air begins on any surface, then a dew is formed. You must have seen dew, especially during winter season, on the grass early in the morning when you get up. You see dew. I am sure all of you have seen dew. So dew needs a surface to be formed. Okay. Now snow is, it's a form of crystalline ice consisting of a multitude of snowflakes. It has a lot of snowflakes that fall from the clouds. Now this snow is what? It is a form of precipitation. It is falling down from the cloud, but because of the temperature of the atmosphere being below 0 degrees Celsius, because the atmospheric pressure is very, very low, this precipitation will be in the form of snowfall. Okay, did you understand? Yes. So slit again. What is slit? Slit are transparent icicles resulting from the freezing of raindrops or freezing of melted snowfall flakes. You did not understand what it is. In simple words, understand that slit is actually a mixture of snow and rain. When the snow and rain falls together, that's known as slit. Okay, this is another form of precipitation. Then hail. Hail means hailstone, we've all seen. It's in the form of solid precipitation, okay, which we all know that it consists of balls of ice. Okay, and this is also another form of precipitation. Frost now. Frost consists of ice crystals which are deposited on cool surfaces when temperatures are below freezing point. Now frost, I want to make you understand that it's the dew, formation of dew and the frost is exactly the same. Only difference is when the temperature is below freezing point, the same dew, instead of forming dew, frost is formed. When the temperature is above freezing point, then dew is formed, meaning both of them needs a surface for their formation. Understood? I'm sure you did. Okay, you need to underline all these terms. Okay, the instrument that is used to measure the amount of rainfall is known as rain gauge or rain gauge. Also, some of them they call it rain gauge or rain gauge. I think both the pronunciations are correct. So these instruments you will be doing in the next chapter again. The amount of rainfall is measured in millimeters, or it can be even measured in centimeters. Instrument is rain gauge, but unit used is millimeters or centimeters. I hope you all understood. Now the last bit, that is the cloud cover, the last element, which is also called, which is the cloud cover, the last factor that affects the weather in the climate, cloud cover. Now clouds, I told you, they are actually the ice, the mass of water droplets, or you can say mass ice crystals formed together, which is suspended in the atmosphere, but it will be formed higher above in the from the surface of the earth. All right. Now cloud is formed how? Let me just explain to you in short. When there is evaporation, the water vapor rises up. That is what I told you earlier also. It rises up. It reaches a certain level, height. Okay. After it reaches a certain level, it starts to cool. when it is starting to cool down, all right, because you know the higher the height, temperature becomes low. So when the temperature becomes low, the water vapor starts to cool. That time it will meet with the dust particles of the atmosphere. Then these bodies, this water vapor which is cooling down, starts to coalesce around it, starts to surround, let's say, the dust particles, and that's when the cloud are formed. So cloud needs a nuclei. This dust acts as a nuclei, a central part, a nuclei around which the cloud starts to form. All right. During the daytime, the covered sky reflects the sunlight, and during the night time, they reduces the insolation. Now, the very important role played by the cloud is that if it's a cloudy day, we know if it's a cloudy day, the temperature reduces, but if it's a cloudy night, then the temperature increases. All right. Now, another thing you need to know is there are various types of clouds. All the clouds does not give rainfall. You must understand that there are various types of clouds, and these all clouds do not give us rain. Some clouds, when you see it on the ground, it indicates that we're going to have a clear weather for the day. Some clouds bring heavy rainfall. Some clouds just give us, give us your drizzle. You know what is drizzle? Drizzle is light rainfall. So what are these? Only the basic, the most important ones we will be dealing with in this chapter. All right. Now, clouds can be classified. See, look into the book. Clouds can be classified according to height that they occur at or appearance, whether they are flat or puffy. So they can be classified according to height or appearance. Okay, this screen may not be very clear. It may be a little blur because I've taken from somebody, and this is what I got. Now what you have to do is you will also have to refer to your book. Okay, I will try to make it easier for you all. Okay, now according to height, there are high clouds. Cloud is divided into three types according to height. They are high clouds, medium cloud, and low cloud. Okay, now how high clouds are formed where? Between 600 to 1200 meters above the sea level. Medium clouds are formed at 2400 to 6000 meters. And below 2000 meters, clouds that are formed below 2000 meters are known as low clouds. So according to height, three types. All right, I hope you understood. Clouds like cumulus clouds, we're going to do them in detail. So cumulus cloud, cumulonimbus clouds, they are of great vertical extent, so they do not come under this classification. Understood? They are of very high height. Okay, now we're going to do the classification according to shape and form, according to appearance, let's say. But whatever little we are doing, this is not all. There are many more different types of clouds. For now, for class 7 level, you need to know this much is enough for you all, okay? And that's the syllabus also. Now, the first type we have is the cirrus clouds. Cirro, also it's known as. It looks like feather. I've taken some pictures for you all also, which I'll show you in the later part of the video. It's feather-like they are, and these clouds are high clouds. Okay, they are high clouds. They are found between 6,000 to 12,000 meters, and they give us clear weather conditions. Cirrus clouds give us clear weather conditions. Alto means medium clouds. They are found between 2,400 to 6,000 meters of altitude. They are cotton-like, but they'll be spread on the entire region. Entire region, small cloud like it will be formed. Now second is next is the stratus or the stratus clouds, let's say, because it is found in strata. entire, in fact, when you see, look up into the ground, you will, I mean into the sky, you will see the entire region, entire your cloud, I mean the sky is all gray. Whole uh, entire sky is covered with gray. It doesn't even look like cloud. It looks like the sky itself is gray. That is stratus cloud, and it gives us drizzle. It can give us drizzle for a long time also. Okay, drizzles when the stratus clouds are there. Now, nimbus or nimbo clouds, they are the rain-bearing clouds. They give us rain. They are low clouds, cotton light. They are low clouds. They will give us rain. All right, and another cloud that we have, the last but not the least, is the cumulus cloud. Cumulo means a heap or a globular. These clouds, cauliflower-like, normally you see towards Kanchenjunga side, they are white, some may look grayish. These cumulus clouds, eventually by afternoon, if you see white, fluffy cotton, big cottons, cotton-like clouds towards Kanchenjunga side from Gangtok, then you will have to understand that it's going to rain in the afternoon, most probably. So they are cauliflower-like, they give us rain. Okay, so these are the types of cloud. But to be more clear, I've downloaded some of the pictures for you. This is cirrus cloud, feather-like. It doesn't give us rain at all. In fact, it gives us a sunny, bright day. Next we have is the, I think I've done the alto. Yes, this is the alto cloud. Okay, small cotton here and there. This also hardly gives us rain. They don't give us rain here, and it gives us sunny weather. Now next we have is this gives us drizzle, stratus cloud. Sky is full of sky is full of gray cloud. And right now when I'm making the video, when I look outside, this is what I see out in the sky. So it's like the temperature also goes down and it drizzles. Next we have is the nimbus clouds. You can see they're rain-bearing clouds. They are also cotton-like, but they're grayish in color. So they are nimbus clouds. So you can check them again and again. These are cumulus clouds. They also give us, they are white in color, cotton-like, far away in the morning, but by afternoon they give us rain. All right, so this is all about our elements of weather and climate. I hope you understood what they are and the clouds also. So thank you for watching, and I'll be giving you some work related to these. Thank you so much.